Welcome in, everyone. It is episode 14 of Hutan Pantai. This is probably going to be our second to last episode, would be my guess. Yeah, we have made a lot of progress, and we're doing really good. It is the time to sell things. Now, obviously, we have... Do we still have a loan? I'm pretty sure we have a little bit of a loan. No, we don't have a loan. We don't have a loan, but we have a lot of stuff to sell, a lot of things to offer to the community around here in terms of our products. A lot of stuff over there to... Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to sell. We're about to make a lot of money. Before we do that, though, I'm going to take out a loan. We're going to pay it back pretty much immediately. So I know I do this. People were commenting, giving me a hard time about it. Not like in a bad way, but in a funny way of like... how I do take out a loan and immediately pay it back. It is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to build something to kind of, and it's probably the thumbnail. I wanted to build something. I think this is the perfect area over here to do it. Yeah, I honestly think that's the best spot to do it. This is not really, I don't think, where I want to do it. Yeah, I think this is a good spot over here. I think that's a good spot. We could also... You know what? We're going to go even further with it. I think if we go to the map here, I think what we might even do... We might buy this chunk of land right here, this field, which I hate anyways. And we might turn that into what I'm thinking right now, because I think that'll give us obviously more land than that. I think that'll just be better. You know what? Let's do that. We're investing in the future of what we've got going on, I guess, is the way I can phrase it. So right here, I don't know necessarily what we'll do right there, or if anything. But yes, right here, this will work perfect. So, I want to set up a kind of like little farm shop thing here. That's the decorated one. I believe there's multiple... Is there multiple ones for this? German signs? Let's do English. It's a Granny's farm shop. We're doing like a little farm. This is by Omatana, by the way. It's a great mod. We're going to do like a little kind of shopping center over here for people to be able to come buy our produce. And, you know, we're going to have different ways to sell it. Maybe like kind of like a farmer's market area over here for other people to use as well. We'll put that maybe a little further in. Maybe like right there. Yeah, something like that. And then, I mean... We could do like maybe we'll do some decorative ones. The store is not bad either. I'm not as much of a fan of this store, but you know, having a few things here and there for people to be able to buy stuff at, I think would be kind of good. Could do the big farmers kiosk is right there. Could do the massive farmers market, 180,000. Good lord, that is expensive. No, there's the wholesale point right there. I might put this one in just so we have an easy place to sell all of our stuff. But yeah, I wanted to have somewhere kind of close by to sell stuff, and I thought it'd be kind of nice if we did like our own little area. So, yeah, let's go to decoration. There's a lot of stuff in here. What does that say? The jest safety device to a careful worker. Gosh. We can put some signs in, like to indicate for people to kind of head in this way. Yeah, there's all sorts of different I don't know if I want a basketball hoop out here. I was thinking about maybe putting like a little park in, making like a little community center. We've been here, working here with this community for a long time now. I thought we could actually maybe give back to it, you know? I think that'd be good. Do I have like some parking spots in here? That would be kind of nice if we had that. That's like a little area, like a bike stall there. That's not a bad thing there. Yeah, let's see. We could probably put some of a couple of like little bike racks in. Maybe next to the shop here. Yeah, maybe do like that sort of thing there. And maybe see if I can't get one of these to look like it's in the storage here. There we go. Okay. It's probably not perfect, but that'll work. There's another bike there. Sure, we can put that right there. Okay. Little garden gazebo. That wouldn't be a bad thing to have. I don't know where I want to do some of this stuff. I might do some of it off camera as well, because I could see myself spending way too much time building up this little area. If you've ever watched one of my No Man's Land series, you know I can take some time and get pretty creative and do all sorts of things. I'd like to get maybe something a little bit bigger. Like a bigger structure. I was hoping there'd be like something that would be like for like market stalls and stuff. Something similar to that. That'd be kind of cool to have. A little flower stand, that's not bad. We can put that out for sure. That's a good spot for that right there. No. I guess this is like a... We could use these as like little market stalls. Just be like they're, you know, they can be undecorated or undecorated right now. That would be fine. I think Omatana does have some really good like mods coming out that are gonna be perfect for this, but they just won't be out in time for what we got going on. So maybe we could probably work this in together here. Maybe put a few of these little structures in. And again, we're paying for all of this. We're doing this to give back to our wonderful community that is allowed us to live here and be provided, you know, provide for ourselves and do everything we need to do. We'd use some of that, and then maybe like maybe just another one over there. Yeah, like a little market row there. We have plenty of space. There's no limit on the space that we have going on here. Something like that would be kind of maybe a nice decorative object. Yeah, we can put that right there. Okay. Maybe a little cart. Oh, something like that. That'd be kind of nice. Maybe. That's the flowers there. We could maybe they need like 2 flowers stands. I don't know. Could make that one a little bit. It kind of looks weird if we double that up though. So maybe not. We could put another one somewhere else though, I guess. Maybe we do... I don't know. Maybe we can do one... Yeah, maybe we do one right here at the end. That kind of looks more natural there as well. Ooh, we could do like... Yeah, you know, like you can, you know, come here and put your face in there and, you know, whatnot. Sunset Farm, that's not really the name I'm going for here, but I know these are all decorations from Ben Springs. This one I'm good with. This would be a good way to draw people in. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. And then, I don't know, I guess we probably could sell like propane as well, or gas here. Have maybe that over here. Someone needs to buy that. I don't know. Yeah. Well, that's a clothesline. We don't really want that here. Ooh, this is like a little market stall. I don't know why I didn't see this one and put this one out. That can go like right there. Maybe put 2 of those back to back. 2 of them right there. Yeah, like that. Those are kind of a little small maybe, but they'll work. They'll work for what we got going on. Put a little decorative scarecrow in, maybe like right here on the corner. Okay. Yeah, and then... Yeah, we'll keep this mostly open. Let's do... We could use maybe some lighting as well. Kind of... Maybe we have more kind of old school kind of lighting in here. We could just do that. Boom, boom. One right there, maybe out around there. Maybe something else more, not big. Yeah, this is better. I like that. Then we can have that kind of sit there and light this area up a little bit. Now, at the end of the day, I just needed really just kind of a sell point, but this is going to be just a lot better. A lot more stuff going on. Put another light right there. Maybe another one right there. Yeah. Okay, let's do a little landscaping here. This is honestly the main thing I wanted to get done this episode. We're going to sell a lot of stuff off, and we're going to make plenty of money. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do... Oh, we should do like one of the brick layouts. One of the little brick designs. Yeah, like this one is, I think, perfect for this. Yeah, this is good. All right, let's do that. Yeah, perfect. Like a nice little market area through here. Off to the side here, I'll put maybe a little bit different just to indicate there's something else kind of going on here. Back to this one. Yeah, this is perfect for up around here. It doesn't have to be perfect, honestly. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I want it to look good, but we don't need to shoot for perfection. I'm mostly saying that for my benefit, so I don't try to shoot for perfection. Because that'll be what I'll try to do. Let's just make this a nice big open area here. There, we got a little bike area off that way. Yeah, so people can ride their bikes in here and do their thing. We got all sorts of different designs in there. Okay, maybe we put like a tree up here or something like that, you know? No, maybe like a smaller tree than that. It's kind of hard to tell, like, in March when they're not going to be, you know, full, but... I love that those ones over there somehow are fine, but the ones over here are not. Okay, so that's pretty good there. I like that. A little market area. I'll do a little bit more decorating, probably, off camera here. We need, like, another big sell point, I think, maybe off in the back, like maybe kind of a warehouse point. We just got a lot of stuff, a lot of room over here, a lot of stuff that we could have happen. So... yeah, I think there could be a lot of stuff kind of going on here. Let's get over to sell points. Honestly, this wholesale market is pretty good for looking pretty industrious. Yeah, that might be... this might be what we're kind of going for. Well, this is an actual market in there. Well, that's kind of cool. I guess I didn't really pay attention to the inside of it. I was thinking we could do another thing as well, but yeah, well, maybe the wholesale market can go down here. Oh, well, no, I kind of want them all to be kind of in this area, maybe. Maybe this area back here can be the fun area for, like, kids and stuff like that. And then we can have maybe, like, more of a drive-up kind of wholesale market right here for everything else you might need. Yeah, maybe like that. Whew, we're just cooking through my cash. Cooking through it. Okay, and this one... cement, plates lighter. Maybe we do, like... maybe cement just to give it a little bit of a change from the roadway here. Yeah, there we go. Cement plates, that's fine. I can put those up through there. I'll make that look nice in the front as well. And then this can be like kind of a path for delivery trucks and stuff to go on to get around to it. I can kind of decorate the rest of the stuff around here. Back here, maybe a little bit of a work area. Maybe one of those decorative forklifts can sit back there as well. But yeah, okay, I'll do a little bit more work. I'll get this nice and tidied up here. Well, actually, while you guys are still here, because it's kind of the main thing I want to do, let's sell everything off. We should be able to. Let's go ahead and just... and there's no more 20% bonus, so it doesn't matter. We can have... honestly, we can set all these guys to storing. So it doesn't matter in what order we take anything. There should be a lot of stuff out there for us. And they're pretty much very similar sized. Should be able to get most of the stuff. I'm going to wait for them to start spawning things again here. There we go. Yep, keep it coming, keep it coming. So much stuff on this truck. So much stuff. Yep, keep going. Yeah, another layer. I think that might be everything for that one. Oh, if we could get like all of this stuff on one load, that would be great. That'd be epic. That's so much weight. That poor truck is really trying. Wait for him to start spawning again. I say there's got to be more in there. Oh gosh, this truck looks insane. Oh man, unable to load anymore. All right, there it is. That is its capacity, which is insane. Okay, let's look at time-saving stock check. Where is it saying to sell a restaurant? Ooh, let's just look when we're looking here. Let's look at their prices. Products. So we have I have oyster mushrooms. We do have some of those that we're going to sell as well. Farmer's Market's the best. Granny Shop's not bad. The restaurant's really good. Wholesale Market actually is not bad either. So wholesale market probably for mushrooms. Red preserved food beetroot. Wholesale Market's not good. Granny Shop is on the way up, but still not as good. You know what? We can take a little bit of loss. We got to get our investment done. We got to use our new place. It doesn't make sense to not use it. And Rice Box. Granny Shop is great as well. Well, Wholesale Market's better, actually. So Wholesale Market for Rice Box, but the red beets... Okay, they're not, we're going to take it all to the Wholesale Market, which I think is totally fine. Then we'll come back and get the rest. But this is going to, again, we're going to be able to pay off that loan. No problem. Actually, we should just go this way. Oh, don't tip now. Oh, don't tip. Don't tip. I'm fighting it. Goodness gracious, this is probably the craziest load I've ever hauled in, well, maybe not. I say craziest load I've ever hauled in Farm Sim. I don't know. I've done some crazy things in Farm Sim, so maybe not. But yeah, this episode, I wanted to get all this stuff sold off, and then next episode, we are going to, maybe even this episode a little bit, I want to start really cranking up our upgrades. Next episode's going to be kind of just looking back on what we've done and buying some more fields, maybe get some more stuff going. We got a lot of ways we can still go with this. We're kind of at the point where, you know, things are just kind of going good for us, which is great. Should have braked earlier. Can't brake. That actually helped us. That pole did. Okay, let's do all those. Start selling all of that off right there. Okay, there we go. 610,000. That's not even all of it, guys. It's not even all of it. Where was I going to sell the oyster mushrooms to? Let's see. They could go, yeah, the wholesale market as well for those. That's not even the best price. We can get more at the farmer's market, I'm pretty sure, as well, which is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Let's go pick up all the mushrooms, and then we'll go back, and hopefully we can get the rest of those red beets on top of the mushrooms. Hopefully we can do it all in one more load. If not, not a big deal. We don't have to go very far, so. Hoping that these are positioned just right. Yeah, I'm sure they will be. Ooh, only 2. I don't like the way it did that, but that's okay. Might have to do a couple more loads then. Okay, we'll see how many we can fit on here. I'm hoping it'll go 4 high. Not that that's gonna get all of the mushrooms that we have. We have so much stuff to sell. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's grab these 3. This is insane. Alright, so we'll get the mushrooms last on the next load. So we're definitely going to take, I think it's about to say you're full. No! We're going 5 high? No way! This is insane. Six high? Nope, it's not letting me load anymore. That's okay. Good night. That is a crazy load of mushrooms. It's the craziest load. I don't know why I didn't loop the other way onto like the actual road. I don't know why I'm trying to go in the field every time. That is a crazy load of mushrooms. We're just going to drive straight across here. If we're already going in the field, we might as well just commit to it. Crazy. It's a crazy load of mushrooms. All from just some free water we're getting. That's just the investment to get the greenhouse. goodness. Whew. Yeah, this is insane. This is insane. This is gonna be like another, I don't even want to guess how much it's gonna be. It's not gonna be as much as like the rice box and stuff, I don't think. $181,000, we'll take it, that's for sure. That is for sure, we will definitely take that. Okay, we'll go back, we're gonna get our last load. We'll go grab the, I don't know, I guess we'll grab the beets first and then go for the mushrooms. That might make the most sense. But yeah, I think it's fair for us to give back to this community. They've given us everything we have pretty much by allowing us to be here and do our thing. So it's a nice little way for us to give back. This is the episode of giving back. Let's get all this loaded up. And then we should hopefully just, I just want to buy some more equipment, finish buying off the fields I wanted to buy. Get just this massive epic proportions thing going on here for us. And actually, matter of fact, I think the next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy this field and we're going to make this one big rice field. I've been talking about doing that. I think it's high time we did it. Okay, there's some more right there. Any more in there? No, I think we got them all. Okay, so last of our preserved beets. There's some more mushrooms down there. I missed some on that last greenhouse. That's okay, though. Grab the last 4 pallets here. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. This is insane. Some of it, too, was from the other warehouse, to be fair, as well. So I don't know if we'll get that every year, but, yeah, I mean, we'll end up making, we're making like $800,000 worth of stuff every year, which is crazy. Maybe just over that. Obviously, we got to pay our bills and things like that, but they're nothing compared to the $800,000 we're making every year. There we go. We're sitting at 888. Let's go ahead and pay off that loan before I forget it. And that'll give me plenty of money to finish out doing what I'm doing. I'll maybe use another 80,000 of that, which I think is totally fine. Let's go and buy this area. Oops. Yes, buy that. And then what I want to do is we are going to demolish this rice field and this rice field, which seems insane to me to do that, but it's okay. I don't know what's growing here, but it ain't rice, so we don't want it. Let's get cultivation. Oh, we only have to flood 1 rice field. That'll be so nice. I'm gonna put I'll put the pump somewhere along here, probably. Maybe right on there. That'd be probably a good spot for it. Okay. Let's go boom. Okay. I don't want to get too close to that either. I don't want it to yell at me again. Maximum field? No! Why is there a maximum? Oh no, there's a maximum field size. Oh, that's cruel. All right, well, I'll figure out a way to make this. Oh, that's so sad that you can't make that whole thing a rice field. Oh, that's the worst. All right, well, I'll figure out a way to divide this up and make it work in terms of rice fields and things like that. So I'll figure that all out. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I'll get a little bit of work done and I'll bring you guys back in to finish out the episode. All right, it has been a little while off camera. We got quite a bit of stuff done. All of our stuff is planted in our new fields and everything like that. And I have some special surprises over here. Our little kind of give back to the community area is done, and it looks quite nice. It's probably on the thumbnail, to be honest. Yeah, because I really don't know what else I'm going to use for a thumbnail, so it's probably almost certainly on the thumbnail. But let's just do this. This will be faster. All right, so right here we have a nice little entrance. It's a little shadowy, but it says this way. You come in here, you got like a little little area where you got Granny's farm shop here, which this is by Gamer Granny Tana or Omatana. Got a couple little stands for people to use here and there. These things are empty, which is just is what it is. But yeah, it's all fine and dandy for now. Over here, for our little wholesale point, I put a little fence to keep people out, and forklifts over there. We got a nice little eating area, so you can buy some stuff maybe to eat in the market and come over here and sit down and eat it, or bring your own food and picnic or whatever. Your kids can come run over here in one of our playgrounds. You got this nice little setup here. A lot of stuff for them to do. And then we also have another one actually over here. Of course, there's benches and stuff for parents to watch and whatnot. But yeah, we've got another setup over here. I use like the red forester because it's kind of like, I don't know, I just kind of imagine it's like a red mulch of some kind. And over here we have kind of like a little community building, so you can maybe rent this out for like an event or something. And then out the back, got a couple of gazebos out here for a little bit more fun. And then out this side, there's nothing out the other side over there, just nothing. But out here you have another gazebo. But yeah, so overall, if we get kind of like aerial mode, nice little area here. We have an area to kind of loop around. Red beet field here. Yeah, you can come and do your sort of thing. So yeah, we have this set up for the community to come use. People can come, you know, use our, you know, different stalls and things like that and sell food and things like that. So yeah, just a place for people to get out in the country and kind of enjoy. So I mean, obviously a lot of people probably live in here. It's very industrious in here. There's a lot of buildings. It's actually not that big of a town really, but it feels kind of big in here with some of this stuff. So if people want to get like kind of a little escape from the city, they can get out here, which I know the unfortunate part is, I guess it's not next to a highway, but it's next to the train tracks. So that's one unfortunate part. It kind of takes away a little bit of it, but I still think it's a really good little setup here. This might have been a little bit better, a little bit further away from the highway, or the train tracks, excuse me, but it's still good, and it's right off the highway here, so you can, you know, if you're coming from the city, you can take this exit down around and then come right out and then head right back over into the city, so you can have a nice little easy access, or you can take a nice country drive. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It took me a couple hours to get this all done and kind of set it up and decorate it, so I was happy with how it turned out. But yeah, that is the end of this episode. The next episode is going to be our last on Hutan Pantai. We'll probably go a couple years and hopefully get some good harvest in and buy some really nice equipment and call it an episode, or call it a series. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.